Hi and welcome back to the final part of our start guide with the Livia scenario. So by the end of this episode we should find that all of the household needs are being met on a regular basis and we can enter into the mid-game. So let's get to it. Let's start at day 10. We're still in the crime spree, of course. So none of us were wounded, so still doing okay. So Marko gets to sleep immediately. Now, can we get everybody onto a regular feeding schedule by tomorrow? I suspect the answer is going to be yes. Livia can go deal with the rat trap. So we can get the base herbal garden in now, so let's do that. And then look at what's required for the upgrade. Now, temperature's gone down to 12 degrees. That's still manageable with the non-upgraded heater, but it suggests that we need to upgrade it as soon as we can. So Livia can reseed this. So we've got a bunch. We need 2 for the carrot machine, remember, so we have spare fertilizer there. 5 meat, we're in good shape. So remember, everybody needs to eat tomorrow. Livia is eating on the odd days, so she'll be eating on day 11, but the other 2 to date have been on days 5, 8, 11, so their 3rd meal will also be tomorrow. Now, if we want to get everybody off of a hungry status, it means that everybody will have to eat 2 meals tomorrow, so that'll clear up this and reduce the number of cans down to 8. After which we'll be eating every other day so that nobody goes very hungry again. So I think we've got enough. And here's Franco, so let's go deal with him. And the other rat trap delivered, so Livia can also deal with that. Again, we can use fertilizer, no problem. Should have got a water on as well. Actually, before we do anything there, I'm going to get Livia strolling up to do that. Now, in terms of tradables, we do have a lot of cigarettes here. Doesn't look like we've got any coffee drinkers because this hasn't decreased. Now, we can get rid of the bandage here because we have the capacity to make 1 more because we have a bottle of booze and we also have the leaves. So worth bearing in mind. We don't have any lockpicks, so that's a consideration. But let's get the essentials in. Do we need any more gun parts? I don't know. Looking at the gun parts, because we just broke our hatchet, so we need to make another one. That's going to cost us 5 gun parts. We've got 53 bullets. We could actually start trading bullets, because once we get to the construction site, we're going to pick up a lot more. 9 sugar that we're not going to use. So as we were, filters, yes. Always yes to filters. Too many. Now I think we do have enough food, so I don't think we need to trouble ourselves with that. So we would be able to make another bandage straight away if we took that, so let's do that. So we were looking at gun parts, weren't we? 11. That's 2. Yeah, I'm going to take them because I've got a feeling we'll get through a couple more hatchets before the game is out. We'll take those because then we don't have to make them, and we'll take those. Let's get rid of some cigarettes. Now the only remaining thing I think are those 2. We've certainly got enough bullets, and we could start trading away bullets if we wanted to. And we can probably do that with cigarettes. Yeah. And that's all we want. So let's get down and see where we are with this upgrade here, to see how far away we are. Well, she puts on some water. We should be pretty close, I think. Yeah, we are. We've got it. Because there's the heat. We just need the lamp, which we can afford. But I'll get her to sleep and get Marko doing that. The lamp is down here. In the meantime, Livia can start working on the cigarettes, except just going to hold off on that, because if we start making cigarettes here, it's going to use up some components. I just want to make sure that they aren't components that we need to upgrade this, because we can get the carrots on now, which means that they will deliver in 3 days' time on day 13. And then the only thing left is going to be the upgrade of the heater, because that's our food production maximized. We're only allowed 2 rat traps. I think we're allowed to make more than 1 herbal garden, but I can't see the point of ever doing that, because this will meet our needs. So let's go. Now that he started that and we've used up the resources, we can see if we can... Yeah. So that's us completely cleaned out of components now. So that's the herbal garden upgraded. So now we can make our carrots. And we have a couple of fertilizer already. That's the maximum number, make, and it delivers in 72 hours. So that's now our food production maximized. Just looking at our things, we've got 25 water left. Now, every time we make another 8 carrots, it uses up 20 water. So we're going to want to keep this going. But it means certainly that we will be able to go onto a full feeding schedule from tomorrow. So what that's going to mean is that tomorrow, Zlata and Marko both have 2 meals, so that gets them off of hungry. And because Livia's been eating every 2 days anyway, she'll only have 1. But then we'll be eating on, everybody eats on every odd day thereafter, so that nobody gets very hungry again. That's our 2nd water on for the day. No time to get a 3rd one on, unfortunately. Now I think, because what happens is the non-upgraded heater adds 3 degrees normally, and the upgraded one adds 5, so I suspect that should be enough to get 15 and stay there. If so, I'll see you tonight. Yeah, 1 log was enough. We ended the day at 16 degrees. But it suggests that well, that's the only thing we have left to do, and that is upgrade the heater. And coming into winter as well, what I tend to do is make 2 heaters now, 1 upgraded and 1 not upgraded. Because 1 upgraded heater doesn't tend to do the job, because we need to end every single day at 15 degrees or above to reduce the chance of sickness. So I find that 1 upgraded heater won't do that, and we need a 2nd heater, a non-upgraded one, usually 2-3 logs in there, and that'll get us to 15 degrees at the end of every day. So we do have a choice here. We need components. Now, we haven't been back to the garage for a while, and there's a heap of stuff there. So what we're going to do is just go back there and do a pickup and leave. So sleep, scavenge, guard, and go. So we're not going to go trading with the trader here for this visit, as our need is just components and wood. So we'll take all of the components. That should be enough. Wood. And the rest wood. Let's go. So morning of day 11, night was calm. Usual for the crime spree. But we are at that situation now where everybody can start to eat more. So first thing is I'm going to get Marko eating a couple of meals. Zlata can go put some water on straight away. And Livia can go deal with the rat trap. So from now on, well, firstly, Marko's going to eat 2 meals today so that he goes off with hungry. And then he's going to go to sleep. And then thereafter, he's going to eat every other day. So everybody's going to eat on days 11, 13, 15 from now on. So nobody's going to see very hungry again. Livia can reseed that. And use up our final fertilizer there. Now, so Zlata needs to go eat now. And we can't cook anymore because no carrots. Well, we could cook single meals, but I don't think it's worthwhile. So Zlata's going to have 1 meal and 1 can. So that's her off of hungry, which just leaves Livia. And that's it. From now on, everybody eats every other day. So days 13, we have 9 cans, so that's enough for 3 more eats there. Help, anybody there? I need help. So we got an interesting choice now, because we're kind of at that point where we can afford to give up some loot runs. If this guy going to ask us to leave the house? Yeah, he is. Well, we can't let Zlata go because she'll be very tired tomorrow. So we're going to have to wait for Marko to wake up. So we can let Marko, because if we do this, it means that we're going to lose a loot run tonight. Which is a price I think we can pay. So we got our food in anyway, so let's just see if we can get the heater upgraded. Livia can actually go back to work on the cigarettes here. Because Livia's not allowed to leave the house, remember. Yeah, we can upgrade this. Let's do that. And that's pretty much it. We got our food production maximized. We've got the heater upgraded. Now what I do like to do is put a second heater in. Because we have to end each day at 15 or above to reduce the chances of sickness. And one upgraded heater often won't do that. Before she finishes that, let's get another. So now Marko's woken up, and so if we let him go, he's not going to be very tired tomorrow, and we can keep up with the sleeping schedule with 1 bed. So let's say yes to this, but it means that we have to stay home tonight. That should get everybody happy. Yeah, we got a content there, and we got a content there. Marko's a bit grumpy though. I'm not sure he'll be happy when he gets back. So now we need to get her to sleep by 3 o'clock, but it means that 1 log on an upgraded fire will certainly get us to 15. So we have to stay home tonight, so what I'm going to do for the rest of the day is try to get a 3rd water on, and also we have the goods to make a bandage, so I'm going to get her to make a bandage, which is going to cost 1 of these and 1 of these. So with Marko out of the house, there really isn't a lot we can do. We've just got to have 1 guard, 1 sleep, and it is reaching that stage of the crime spree that we may see an injury, but let's see. Day 12, curb on crime. So that means if we don't get an injury today, then we're not going to get an injury. None of us were wounded. Yep, we managed to make it through the crime spree without an injury. I'm pretty sure in previous playthroughs I did see injuries in this scenario because of the problem of only having 1 guard. So this is a surprise. Yeah, we just got lucky. But anyway, Marko is back, so everybody eats on odd days from now, remember? Got our food in, we've got our, still only 12 degrees. So I'm gonna get Zlata to put a water on. Now what we're going to do tonight is, this is going to be the final night of the start guide, because I think we're pretty much settled into the mid-game now, so I'm going to go to the construction site, take out the snipers there. But there's really not much to do today. Everybody's eaten. Now, one thing I do want to do is, we broke our hatchet, remember? So we don't have a weapon to go to the, well, we could take guns, but I don't want to do that. I want to go take out snipers with a hatchet, so we're going to make one of those. And there is going to be a requirement for one lockpick and one sword blade there, which we've already got. So that's the hatchet made. Now to settle into the mid-game, there are only two other things, well actually three other things I'd be looking to do, and that is firstly, getting one of these in, which is going to take a bunch of resources, because then we can convert, if we just look at our things right now, we've got 3 bottles of booze here, and we could convert that into refined alcohol by getting one of these in. And that would make us, because each one of those larger bottles would make 2 refined alcohol, distilled alcohol, so that would make 6 distilled alcohol. Because then, using those, we would be able to make meds with, because each bottle of refined alcohol plus 4 leaves here, we can make a med, either a bandage or a herbal med. The other thing I would look to do is, because we have Livia, is actually upgrade this. The right one, hang on. Yep, upgrade this. So it would require finding 8 more electrical parts and a bunch more things here, because then we would be able to make bottles of pills. And with Livia and or Bruno, it only takes 1 of these to make a bottle of pills, which is really valuable. That's 2 things I would look to do. The other thing is to make another heater. I think I mentioned before, 1 upgraded heater won't keep us at 15, or isn't guaranteed to keep us at 15 or above at the end of every day. So I tend to put 1 more heater in, but not upgrade it, and that would be enough. So that's basically what we would look to be doing for the next few days. But for now, we just wait for him to wake up, and then we put her to sleep, and I'll see you tonight. In the meantime, I'm just going to put on more water as and when this empties. And here we are at nighttime. So he's going to scavenge, she's going to guard, she's going to sleep. Construction site. Now for preparation, there is 1 lockpick requirement there. There is a saw blade requirement, but that's only on subsequent visits, so we're not going to take the saw blade today, but we will take it on subsequent visits. And hatchet. And let's go. So snipers, all we need to do is just run up the stairs here. And we'll find the snipers directly above us here. Right there. So we run over here, and of course they hear us because we're running beneath them. And then just get in this hidey hole. So what normally happens is that if we hatch it up here, they're too close together to take one out at the moment. So for example, if we took this one out, the second one would get down in time to get us. And then they both go down the ladder. And we couldn't take that one out because, but what we can do is just try and interrupt their rhythm there. Missed him, unfortunately. Because that would bring him up sooner, and it kind of separates them a bit. So now we just have to wait. So they're coming up again, and they're too close to be able to take one out. So we have to try and separate them somehow. So one's going to jump up. Now if we just do a jig, just as this one's above us, he's going to hear us. And that way he stays here while the other one takes off over there. Now we might have to do this more than once. Yep. Well, actually he's going back. Let's just see if they separate. No, they're not separating. So unfortunately we have to do that again now because we missed a couple of opportunities to split them up there. First one was at the ladder here because when he was around here, if you just run to here and then back again, he comes up and you've got time to take him out while this one's over here. So that was just being slow on the draw. And now they're heading back and we've got another opportunity to separate them because as they jump up we just need to jig around so that the second one hears us but not the first. Right there. So the first one goes up there, the second one should come down now. If he doesn't, we get another opportunity to split them up in a minute. Okay, there he is. So when the next one drops down, we just want to make sure that he hears us. So if he's going to come down here, and as soon as he drops down, we just run into here. So it's just taking a little bit longer than normal, just because we missed that first opportunity to separate them. So he's down, he's going to hear us straight away. He should come down, see his buddy, and then cross our path. So yeah, it took a little bit longer than normal, but we got there. So 250. So I think given the timing, there is a pile here we want to get hold of, and there's a pile here, and then we just leave. I think we'll just have enough time. Yeah, unfortunately, because this door is still locked, we have to climb up and over. But I think we just run to exit now. We make it 4 AM, yeah, we'll be good. So that's going to be the end of the start guide, because we now have all of our basic needs met. We got food production in. Security is no longer an issue because we're out of the crime spree. We're looking pretty good in terms of managing the upcoming winter. So what I'll do is I'll keep this going from days 13 onwards as a playthrough, and hope to see you then. So thanks for watching. Bye.